Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first Yo Tea and Cannabis news, powered by the CannaShame Network. I am Tianna Rochelle, also known as TT, also known as T.
Oh. And I'm Yo, also known as the Herbal Trucker, and Yolanda. And...
Wait a second now, Yo. You talking about low for me? Now, all those is okay. All right, never mind. Talk about that later on, I guess. So, this, like I was saying, is our very first Yo Tea and Cannabis news. We got, I have my mug right here, episode 1. And the topic of the show today is about a local sheriff attempting to ban hemp-derived THC.
Are you sure about that, T? Ain't no way. THC derived from hemp is actually legal from the Farm Bill Act of 2018 and HB 213. That's Georgia HB 213.
Right. But that's my understanding and the understanding of it too. However, there's a disclaimer. I don't know all the things. But go on ahead and read that clip for him.
All right, got it. For heroin possession.
A North Georgia sheriff is cracking down on illegal limits of THC and products legally sold in the state. Sabrina Majore joins us now live to explain what the Catoosa County Sheriff is doing and what businesses are having to do to fall in line. Sabrina.
Josh, that's right. The Shoppe here in Fort O is one of many smoke shops that received this letter from the Catoosa County Sheriff's Office. As a result, they made a decision to pull over $11,000 worth of products off of their shelves. After the Shoppe in Fort O received this letter, the decision to pull over 340 Delta 8 products off their shelves.
We have to set the line somewhere. And again, the biggest issue is really for our young people getting their hands on it. And two, that the levels of the THC that we're seeing in this stuff.
The Catoosa County Sheriff's Office says they sent products from the Shoppe and a number other smoke shops in the county for testing, telling us the results showed higher than the state's 0.3 threshold for THC.
These are our lab reports for the products that we do sell, and it shows in those that it does not contain any Delta 9 THC, and it is below the legal limit.
The sheriff's letter says the Shoppe and others like it have until the end of April to stop selling the products or face prosecution or seizure.
It's heartbreaking for me to know that they're trying to take something like that off the shelves. It's not illegal. What we sell isn't illegal.
Now, King says the products he sells have real medicinal uses. At 6 more on that and what the law says that's led to some confusion. Reporting in Fort O, I'm Sabrina Majore, News Channel 9.
Thank you, Sabrina. A bill making its way through the Tennessee legislature says if sellers exceed the legal amount of Delta 9 THC, they could face a $1,000 fine.
The state's new education fund.
Right.
Tisk Sheriff Sisk.
That's a good one. Tisk Tisk Sheriff Sisk.
I'm pretty proud of you.
I'm loving it. Tisk Tisk Sheriff Sisk.
The benefits of Delta 8. You get to think outside of the box here. But anyway, Sheriff Sisk must have surely interpreted the law incorrectly, I feel. But
yeah, I think so too, T. I actually spoke to the sheriff last week, Yeah, I actually called him. Okay, I called him on behalf of our nonprofit organization that we run outside of the CannaShame Network, Georgia Medical Cannabis Society. I actually called him and asked him a few questions, and he was like, you know what? It's true. I sent the letter, and he said it with his chest. He did.
Say it with your chest.
He said it with his chest. He was like, oh, yes. I did send it out. That's exactly what he said. But anyway.
Well, today we have the pleasure of having Joe King and Leanne Lingerfeld LaDuke, I hope I am pronouncing the name correctly, from the Shoppe, who received one of those letters from the Catoosa County Sheriff. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, wow. We glad to have you all here. Seriously.
We're glad to be here.
And you know what, last week we were trying to get you on last week, and with Murphy's Law, everything that was going on, and including today.
It's been crazy.
If it could go wrong, it can.
Yes.
Exactly. So yeah, I have some questions. Actually, I'm trying to pull them up. Like I said, we had technical difficulties, but I tell you what, I'm looking for them now. I am so sorry. I lost my whole train.
I mean, if you got it, or you
I got it. I got it now. Okay. I got my line now. Okay, here we go. Want to welcome y'all to, I wish we could have met under different circumstances. Seriously.
Us too.
Because if we could just have met, just us coming in the shopping at the shop, that would have been great. But what we want to do is to have you all to tell us exactly how Sheriff Sisk, Tisk Tisk, yes, Sisk. What is it? Tisk Tisk, yes, Sisk.
I love that. We're over here cracking up. I love that.
Yeah. How has it really affected your business? I mean,
from a financial standpoint, it's hit hard. We'd have to remove a lot of product. After looking at everything we removed, it was roughly close to $25,000 worth. Like that alone right there is, hurts. Because we didn't really get a good number of everything when the news came around the first time. So we actually got a good number of everything that we pulled off, because we had little gel caps. So we had a few bottles of those, and there's a bunch of other things, and it was just so finance wise, it hurt pulling that much off. And then after that was having to deny people because we didn't know, like, we can differentiate our customers or regular people, and we can always say, because we're on the other side of the state, we can say, hey, if you need it, we know where we can go and do it.
In Tennessee.
In Tennessee, outside of this, because now our regular customers, we have concerns, because there's several of them that's used our product to get off of other products or other like hard drugs, hard opiates, and other extremely addictive stuff, and it hurts them, because they're afraid, if they come here, are they going to get pulled over if they leave here after they purchase a product from here. So we have to arrange something outside of here to meet with them over the state lines outside of this area, where in a place they don't mess with it, they don't touch it, it doesn't bother them over there. It's very sad, and it hurts to know that we have to turn people away for something that's helpful like this.
Yeah,
we've had several.
It actually probably creates some type of PTSD somewhat, because that stress, and from my understanding, I thought that I think Leanne was sharing with me last week that you all are having to take extra precautions.
Oh yeah, we've had to change our routes to work. We've had to. Me and my husband actually changed vehicles, so because we've had officers going up. Just today, I saw Fort O go up and down the road, which is our local police department. We've had the sheriff's department stopping cars, which is not usual. It's not usual around here. We never see them.
We've seen a lot more police activity on these roads right here in this general area. More so recently, which is scary, because I know the product and stuff that we sell is legal, and it really, I hate that lingering feeling, it's always one of those things that it's just.
And we're not breaking any laws, but they're making us feel as if we've committed like the worst crime ever.
The worst crime.
Yeah. And you all have the COAs and stuff like that.
Yes.
So T, what you?
Yeah, well, speaking of COA, so certificate of authenticity, right? Like,
yes. They're actually the certificates of analysis.
That's what
okay.
So
I said certificates of analysis, but we were just getting into these things.
So basically, these come from a lab. out of Florida, the ACS Laboratories. They are a DEA certified lab. They're one of the many labs in the U.S., but it is one of the top labs in the U.S., especially in the Southeast. A lot of companies use them at ACS Laboratories. But anyways, it breaks down like the chemical analysis and everything that's in it, from Delta 8 THCs all the way down to CBDA, and it tells you the
percentage, everything.
Yes.
Everything. So, right. And the different cannabinoid, everything that.
Yes.
you need.
How much of whatever's in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it contains absolutely, like this one in specific carries less than the limit is 0.03, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is 0.0000000.
A lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros.
I know.
So that's a lot more zeros before the, like after the decimal.
Gotcha.
You know,
So
the legal
basically
limit.
almost zero.
Yes, for the most part.
Very straight. But the thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you, I do know that when it comes to these products, you have to be concerned about the shelf life, because I know that if it sits on the shelf so long, those cannabinoids can actually change to another type of cannabinoid. So you have to look at the storage and all this other stuff. So
Yep.
I mean, they need to realize the fact that after you all are cleared, I am hoping that the county has to reimburse you for
Yes.
this injustice. You know what I mean?
Yes, because we've not only would I consider that a loss of revenue, but it's loss of potential business for the county, for the state, as a matter of fact. Because I mean, we pay taxes just like every other working class citizen. I mean, we actually just turned our taxes in to have them filed for the year, for last year, just the other day. So, I mean, we pay taxes and we do everything by the book like we're supposed to. We make sure everything, because I don't want to land in jail. I don't want any of my employees to land in jail. I don't want anybody that's here, and that any of my customers, especially, I don't want them to leave the store and then, they have my product that we have on the shelves, and it come back and say, hey, this is testing like this, and we arrested this person, and they're gonna, that's not the case.
Right.
I don't want that to happen. So, because it's a whole chain, and there's not enough clarification from their standpoint, the medicinal benefits of this plant.
And it just seems like
you all have become the local legacy market, but not the legacy market, the newfound black market, but not really black market.
Yeah.
And I would assume that does give you PTSD, because I mean, think about, what we now call the legacy market, just trying to help somebody out. Like, it's a plan. That's how we've always
Exactly.
And then, they've done everything to those people. And now it's like, you finally give us a small window of opportunity to break the stigma with something that is not technically Delta 9. I mean, it's not Delta 9 at all. It's legal. And, I wonder, and not that I wonder, we say this a lot. Like, I feel as though there's always an ulterior motive, right? And I'm not
Always.
Oh, yes.
Always.
that Sheriff Sisk is heavily involved in any type of thing, but I always say, you follow the money, right?
Yeah.
And then you always have to follow the business.
And around here, it's scary around here. The more I dive, the more I find out, and I'm just like, wow.
That rabbit hole is no joke.
It is. I got on YouTube, and that rabbit hole just kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
She
And
had
I'm
a whole
like,
list. She had a whole list.
I'm
of
12 pages.
Oh, Alice,
It was hilarious. I came in the other day, and she had a list of notepads.
12
She said,
pages.
I found this out. And this is what they're worrying about.
And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
In my heart, I have a caring, giving heart. My heart breaks for all these families that have been affected by the actual true crimes that have went on around us.
You're like, focus on the real stuff.
Yes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
there's people that are actually missing that just aren't even being cared about. And I'm like,
I
What
guess
you
you all
know?
are easier target. Y'all,
Yes.
that's all it is. Like, hey, look, we can't catch them, so we're gonna go ahead and go after these people.
So,
That's right
I mean,
here.
there's people that have been murdered and they just forget about them. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
People that actually do drugs like meth.
Yes, right next door to us. We've turned the people next door.
Oh no.
We have fentanyl dealers like within walking distance, less than like they were here for several months, and we called the law enforcement, and still to no avail. Like I think we battled. We would see them on camera. They would start doing deals out in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And when they figured out that I had all their activity on camera, they were just like, oh, even though I had all that stuff, the cops were just like, meh, whatever.
Oh, well.
Like we called them and they came out and they're like, and
one guy came in here and told us, he's like, I overdosed on fentanyl twice the other day. And I'm like, that's nothing to brag about, guy.
Wow. That makes you wonder, is the police really working for the dealers? You know what I mean? Are they trying to protect them, or are they too afraid to attack the dealers? Is it something larger of a larger scope?
And
what got us the worst, I think, and I guess this is when it all started, so to speak, and what started the whole paranoia and having to look over our shoulder was when we went and spoke with the captain of Catoosa County. And he said,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. He was just a joke. I'm sorry.
He told us that you could overdose. Just so you can understand why he's laughing, he told us you could overdose on THC. So y'all can laugh for a minute while I tell you this.
Yes, he did.
So after that, he proceeded to
tell us that they were testing our products in-house, which is
telling us that they were testing our products in-house. And then he said that they know where it all came from, that we were one of those stores. And if they came, they sent an private, what do they call those?
Private investigator, not a private investigator.
Undercover.
One of those narcs.
He said that if we send an undercover investigator in there and you're continuing to sell it when we told you not to, then you'll be arrested and everything in your shop will be seized. And I was just like, that sounds very threatening. Like everything that I put into this to build this shop, and you're threatening to take it away over a plant that's legal. Like that's, wow. I mean, I got a lot of stuff in here. Yeah. You're going to seize everything in here. You're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, well, we're showing the shop right now, and This is exactly what they're trying to seize, and it's so sad. It's sad. This is a legitimate business, and it's legal. Georgia House Bill 213, then the Farm Bill 28. What's that in 2018? Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's actually legal. So it's a waste of time, a waste of taxpayers' money. Yes, so they can actually go ahead. And with I don't know how the jails are there in Catoosa County. I don't know
scary.
How it's scary.
They look scary. Because I mean it's very far off the road. It's
When we went the actual day that we got this letter, when we pulled out, they actually had a car waiting on us to get behind us, to pull out behind us.
God, how much?
And I was like, really?
I mean, they had ample enough time to pull out before that, but they waited.
So you have basically, since you all with this target on your back, and which brings us to, I know we had a couple of more questions because I know we don't want to hold your business up.
You're fine. Yeah, all of our customers have been. Our customers are our family. Yeah. They have been excellent, coming in and supporting us, and my Delta 8 customers, they're my patients. They're my people. I want to make sure they're all okay and taken care of. So they've all come by and
they'll come in and check on us and
make sure that we're okay.
You want to meet later after those?
And see, that's one reason why with the Georgia Medical Cannabis Society, outside of the CannaShame Network, I have to continue to put that disclaimer out there.
Yes.
We're a separate entity. But with when patients contact us, that's one thing, since we don't have any dispensaries here in Georgia. Mm-hmm. No legal dispensaries. So that's one thing that we refer the patients to, to different reputable Delta 8 providers. Delta 8, Delta 10, whatever. I'm not familiar about Delta 10, Delta 0. Not familiar with that, but it's just the fact that that's the closest thing You know, I call it diet cannabis. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
You know, that's just
Like
Basically, cannabis life.
I've seen diet cannabis,
Yeah.
marijuana's little brother. So I've seen
Yeah.
several things, but you have to do what you can when you're not in a legal state.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Because people, they know what this does for them, and they know how it affects their body. And that's the part, that is the one part that breaks my heart the most about it, is knowing that these people won't be getting that stuff unless we have to do a type of gray style market. And it really, it sucks, because this is one of those areas that they're not holding any bars with it. They're just kind of sitting there going, we'll just let them sit and muck it out themselves.
Yeah, because if he's allowed to do this in Catoosa County, it's going to spread like a wildfire throughout the state, because we do have, I know this is probably what you all were afraid of. I'm going to share this video that we do have in the stream with the break-in of the, what's that? T, what is that? I forgot. That fall just hit my head that quick about Gwinnett County. I think it's Gwinnett County. Yes. The raid in Gwinnett County.
Yes, where they went in that.
Yeah, we've been watching that one very closely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add that to this. Do we need to add that to the stream? Everybody's already seen it. You said go ahead and show it. Okay, gotcha.
Go ahead and show it. Yeah.
First at 6 and only on CBS 46, Georgia vape shops raided. Exclusive video showing officers storming a cannabis distribution center in Gwinnett County. Prosecutors arguing some companies are selling dangerous THC products.
But a new lawsuit claims the products are legal. Now businesses involved in that lawsuit are hoping to clear up the confusion. We checked, and Georgia law allows for hemp-related products to be legal as they have a Delta 9 THC concentration of no more than 0.3%. But there is a gray area surrounding other Delta products.
CBS 46's Jamie Kennedy live in Gwinnett County with the story. Jamie.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and remove this out of here. All right, let's go back to the way we were. Just that anxiety. Why would they go in with guns?
And sledgehammers. One of them had a sledgehammer.
Like, what if they tried to do that to me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired like this. I mean, I'm not a tiny guy. Like, I wouldn't know what to do.
Boy, I know the legacy market is like, welcome to the game, players.
They're looking at us like,
they're like, this is what we've been. Oh my God, that is terrible.
Yeah.
I am like flabbergasted because
yes, that is real.
What do you have invested in the prison systems? Like, we won't talk. That's a whole nother.
Yes. I mean,
exactly. That's a rabbit trail.
Yeah.
Rabbit trail.
But, speaking of rabbit, I don't know how this relates to a rabbit, but it doesn't. But still, I love to talk about it. Tisk Tisk.
Tisk Tisk.
Tisk Tisk.
Sheriff Sisk.
Yeah.
Tisk Tisk. Sheriff Sisk. I'm going to have to create a banner for that one. Go ahead and keep talking.
That's my new hashtag.
Yeah, I mean, you think he'll come on the show? I think he should. If he's bold enough to talk to you about it, yo.
Well, you know what? Actually, he might show up on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. I would hope so.
And I would love that. He told one of our other shop owners, Signature Vapes in Ringgold, that we were moonshiners.
Oh, wow.
Because the concept of Delta 8, how Delta 8 is derived, is the concept of how they did moonshining back in the day.
Yes.
And
that's his argument. That was his argument.
No.
Yes, that was his argument.
Yes. And it was like, okay, so cannabis isn't a science, or neither is hemp. I mean, like, anything that is derived from either of these plants can't be like stripped down and concentrated like they do nicotine.
I love that.
The veils.
Did I spell it right? Did I spell it right? Just make sure. Did I spell it right? It's close enough.
I love it.
I keep saying that the veils the curtains are going to be open. Like, we're no longer accepting empty answers. Like, this makes sense. Provide the clarity behind why you are saying this.
Exactly.
Deeper, because what you said, there's so many other things that we could be focused on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we want to see hard drugs, bad, illegal substances that shouldn't be on the streets, off the streets.
The ones that are actually
killing people
and harming kids and things like that. Not the drug. One of my friends shared something a while ago about what cannabis actually does for people. Research that. Do your job and research that.
Yeah.
Let us come in and inform your deputies what it actually is.
The difference
Not the drugs are bad because the government told you.
Exactly.
So
if they would legalize it across the board, it would open it up for so many more actual tests. I mean, there's hundreds of tests already now on the medicinal properties of cannabis. We all know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they opened it made it an open market thing, that would make more tests available legally, and they can go buy it.
There's more tests done on cannabis, marijuana, than there are the pills that they're putting in this bottle right here.
You're talking about like the lawsuit that later on, like 5 years down the road, if you have been affected by, say, for instance, this particular drug A.
Yes.
Yeah, please contact so and such and so law firm, to get justice. It was made by Pfizer or whatever, but they continue to make these drugs.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a commercial? It's like injured by smoking marijuana?
Just wait, there'll be some in Catoosa County.
Right.
It's like, but you know what?
Crazy.
But whatever. We know the game.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's a spade, but it's unfortunate, very disheartening, because Georgia has come. I mean, it's come a long way in a sense. There's been progress.
Yes.
We've made some progress, and this is definitely a step in the opposite direction.
It really is.
And it's like, we don't have time for this anymore. Like, we don't have time for the distractions. Like, cannabis oil is probably going to be the biggest commodity, like, period. If the dollar, and maybe that's what it is. I hate to go down that rabbit hole, but I mean, I'm just over it. Elio, do you have a word handy before we kind of wrap up?
Oh yeah. Only thing is, the one point that I wanted to highlight, what Sheriff Sisk did tell me. Well, not tell me. He might have told me, but he said a lot of stuff. But what was actually on the interview, he actually said, we're concerned about the children, about it getting the children's hands. But the thing about it is, you're worried about the stuff getting in the children's hand, but yet and still you got ibuprofen, you got all these different, you got a stove in the house, you got all these other things. Are you protecting the kids from that? Are you protecting the kids from alcohol? It's the responsibility of the store people to sell it to people 21 years or older. And it's for the parents to monitor their kids. It's for the parents.
Exactly.
So don't cherry pick when the parents are in charge, to where it's the state that needs to take charge. So,
and we're a shop here, and I can't speak for the other shops. The people we've spoken to, they are very educational and they speak with their customers. We do as well, even on our vapes, because vapes are a huge issue now in schools, the little disposable vapes. We educate all of our people when it comes to vaping, when it comes to Delta 8, when it comes to any product that we sell. But once it leaves our doors, we don't know what they do with it.
Exactly.
It's not our responsibility to know that. Same thing with a liquor store. Once they sell that alcohol, it's not their responsibility what that consumer does with it.
That sounds kind of stalkerish if you have the store clerk follow you home and make sure you
say, we can't do that legally. That would be considered stalking. Yeah.
So
yeah. But I know we probably gonna get ready to wrap this up. But T, we're gonna keep y'all on for this one right here, T. The next one. Yeah, we got this one for you. You already know what we're gonna give Sheriff Sisk. Tisk Tisk, yes. What we got for you? So we gotta find. I'm looking. I lost my track of the agenda.
Go on and play. It's always worth to see it, you know.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
You know, not many people get award in a row. Consider yourself.
That's the only award he deserves.
Sheriff Sisk.
Yes.
I really want him to come on here, and so I feel like it would be a great.
Yes.
That would.
Like, not even to like cause
Or either bring him on the other show.
Yeah.
CannaShame Podcast. We might need to bring him on CannaShame Podcast. Oh yeah, the crew got to get him.
Absolutely. We got him.
And just to hear him, I want to hear his educational viewpoints on cannabis and everything.
It would be nice.
Not even his
Who knows?
I really want to hear like like you said, everything, like emotional, spiritual, like what exactly
What has it done to you?
is
I
it?
want to see his view. I want to see his view on it.
Yeah, I really do. And how many people does he really know who uses marijuana? Marijuana. I'm saying marijuana, not even just like let's start up here and then we go down because there's levels to this.
I was gonna say start with the plant that started it all.
Right, because I'm quite sure he could name somebody close.
A plant that God put on this earth.
Amen.
Oh, we got. Wait, hold on. I got this one too.
Daggone team that utilizes, this.
Oh, I love that. Perfect scriptures. Oh my goodness. Those are all the scriptures that I point people out to. It's just like, yes, right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here.
So don't preach at us when we know it was put here by the same Lord you're preaching about.
We know our laws and we know our Bible.
We do.
You gotta look at the origin, how it started. Yeah. But you know what? We are so grateful that you all came. And also I know that this weekend there is a
town hall.
Yeah, I forgot. Organized by the Georgia CIA, the Georgia Cannabis Alliance. That's the director, Teresa Yarbrough, the director of the Georgia Cannabis Alliance Industry, along with the Georgia Medical Cannabis Society. Yeah, I'm part of them too. So outside of the CannaShame Network, you see, I had to go ahead and put that in. Yeah. So outside of elected officials,
real small, so it can just run down there right after
the disclaimer. Oh yeah. So, but we got this one that's coming up this weekend. So
I'm sorry.
This weekend, you all can actually sign up for this to let us know that you're going to show up. Make sure there's no food, drinks, or anything like that in the sanctuary. I'm not sure about the mask or anything like that required. Whatever,
No,
but
no.
I'm just like y'all. Whatever y'all feel comfortable.
If you feel comfortable, go for it. Whatever comforts you.
Yeah, so that's cool. And let's see, it's one more thing we got to do too.
You got to tell them not to bring vapes or no smoke to the church, please.
Oh, that's right.
Please.
Look,
yes.
It is the house of the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also
folk from out of town.
If you can, we would recommend carpooling because our parking lot will fill up pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
There is parking on the opposite side. There's an empty building on the back side of this building. There's some parking on the opposite side of it. It's called Riddle Street. If this parking lot on the front is closed, I think everything should be good to park around the area, fill up all these parking.
Everybody knows what's going on, so we've informed.
We've actually talked to all these businesses, except for the UCTV. I don't think they like us too well.
They don't because they have sheriff's talk over there once a month.
Okay.
With us and our sheriff here in Catoosa and the one in Walker County.
Okay.
So it's a big political news of I don't even know what it is.
We try to
basically they scratching each other's backs over there.
That's exactly what
backs. So we got you. Wait, allegedly. Let me put it allegedly. Whatever.
So
allegedly.
Yeah. So
but we do have just and we're expecting a pretty good turnout. We're hoping we've had several people already reach out to us and say, hey, we're bringing a handful of people or a car full of people or a couple carfuls of people. The manufacturers, I believe, I'm going to talk to them again today, later on this evening, whenever we close up shop today. and find out exactly their stance. They should all be here, I believe. Even some of the lab workers will be here.
Okay, great. Well, we're gonna be there. T, you gonna be there?
Yes.
And we do have a cannabis pharmacist, a licensed cannabis pharmacist. She'll be there.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a lot of our bases covered with people who can help educate and knowledge. There's going to be a lot of people.
Local shop owners that have all been affected by this. They're going to be here.
Do you think the sheriff's going to show up, or should we invite the sheriff? Or are we?
If he shows up, I'm cool with that. Just don't show up trying to arrest people. Yeah. That's if that's the case, definitely make sure that
And the thing is, we're telling people don't have any type of hemp products or anything like that in your car.
Don't give them reason. Don't give them reason to want to have an arrest or whatever. Because who knows?
It's a shame that we have to go through this.
It really is. Because it's broke me down. Just like when it first happened that Friday when we got the letter, I just sat and cried because I didn't know. I was like, really? You would think you want to give yourself, with everything that has went on, a good name, and then you come at us with this when we're doing everything by the law. Come on,
it really breaks someone mentally. So I'm mentally drained.
I got you. We completely feel you, and I tell you what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, we're gonna see you all on Saturday, and we're gonna make sure that we highlight this, and we're gonna go ahead and move on, and we're gonna let y'all go. But we thank you.
Thank y'all. Y'all have been a huge help, so thank y'all so much.
Yes, thank you.
Y'all have been great.
So funny. I know. Wow. But
we forgot about the petition. We're gonna share the petition at the end of the show and all that other stuff, so they can get all the information. So a nice thank you all for coming out, and we'll talk to you a little bit later.
Thank you.
See y'all.
Have a good day. See y'all Saturday.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Stop on here eating. We know that the director of the Georgia CIA, the Georgia Cannabis Industry Alliance, right, has been fighting this war against cannabis, or for cannabis, really, for over 4 decades now. Like, this is a lot of time. And she's still fighting. She's still fighting and stronger than ever before. So since March is Women's History, or Women's Herstory Month, I should say, we would like to shout her out. Teresa Yarborough.
Yay! Wish we had hand claps, StreamYard hand claps.
Yes. Go ahead, Yo-Yo. Because we were just there. We just, saw her this weekend, right?
Yeah, we did. We had a great time. What was it? Here we go. We was at the, Actually, we might need to play the sound. Let me find that video. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we were just there. Here we go. Oh my God, I can never take a picture with my eyes open. I promise you.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Every picture, my eyes are closed, and no, it's not because I'm elevated. Like right now, it looks like my eyes are elevated, but it's my allergies. Okay.
Yeah.
Allergies. But yeah, well, T, we got through this first episode. Seriously, we got through it. We did first time, but we coming back. He coming back.
Yo, Tea and Cannabis News.
Yeah. So make sure that if you're interested and you want to find out more about the town hall meeting, the this weekend is March 26th, 6 p.m. in Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. And it's at 111 Heron Street in Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. So, and also you can visit www.georgiamcs.org. And, you know, the petition, everything is there. All the links are there. You can go ahead and go right on up in there. T, go ahead and take us on out. We're going to take it on out of here because you already know, hey, we done went past the time and everything. So, yeah, we got to go.
But thank you, as Yo-Yo said, for everyone for tapping in today to Yo Tea and Cannabis News. Remember, you can watch all of our podcasts on YouTube, Twitch, or directly on the CannaShame Network website. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to all of our channels and catch our next episode of more real conversations about things going on in the cannabis space. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, we love to say peace, love, and plants. Peace.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.